Hello, I'm Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Oahu. It's April 25th, 2015, Saturday morning, 9:15. We're talking about things that you can learn from X Factor. Now, when the people get up, and these things will help you be a better presenter, performer. Now, a lot of times the timing is off on salespeople and they go too quick. So one of the best things that I've seen excuse me, presenters do is as they get up on stage, they pause for a moment and they build that anticipation, right? So they get up there, they acknowledge the judge, and then they pause for a moment. And they're going into their zone, but that pause allows like everybody else to go, okay, is this guy gonna be good? Is this guy gonna be bad? And for like the people who present really good, like all of a sudden they open up and they start singing or whatever they do, like everybody goes nuts when it starts out right. Now, sometimes things start off rocky and the person starts going and they start singing and things are going and like it's not good, and then all of a sudden they hit their pace and boom, the crowd goes nuts and everybody gets excited. But it's an important element to understand the timing in a sales process and the timing in a sales call, because that little tiny thin sliver of time makes all the difference. So like when people are asking questions, one of the most common mistakes that they make is like they ask the question and instead of letting it like sink in with the buyer and let them like, oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm gonna answer that. Because remember, questions, you don't have to answer, but you have to think about the answer. So if you ask somebody a question like, where were you last night? If I ask, where were you last night? You have to think about that. So where were you last night? Right? Now in your mind, you're like, oh man, I had lunch, or I had dinner with Jimmy, or I went to the restaurant, or I sat at home and I ate some chocolate. Whatever you did, but you have to think about it. But giving that pause before you present, not too long, not too short, just like a slight pause to like say, okay, we're all ready to get settled. So like if you're in a big room and you watch a presenter, they stand in front of the room, they kind of walk up and then they survey, like everybody's like, okay, game face time, it's time to get the game on. And then like sometimes you'll see a presenter walk up and like they're lollygagging around, for lack of better terms, and they got the nervous energy and they're rocking around, and the people are like, okay, you took too long, okay? Or you got the person who walks up to the front of the room and they just start presenting and like they catch everybody off guard because they're not ready. Okay, so just take this for what it is. When you walk up and you present too quick, people aren't ready. When you walk up and you don't present fast enough, people like start freaking out. When it's like right in the sweet spot in the middle, it works out really good for you. So these too quick, too long, get rid of those. Right in the middle, perfect. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe, then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, Scott Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell will summon. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.